When did you finally admit you were the toxic one in a friendship, and what did you lose in the fallout? I remember the exact sound of the glass hitting the sink. It was a dull clink that echoed through my tiny kitchen like a verdict. I had been pacing for an hour. My phone lay face up on the counter with her messages still on the screen. I had read them 3 times, and each time they had shrunk my chest a little more. She had written words that I had earned, and words that cut clean through any pride I had left. I kept telling myself I would not curl away from it. I had always been the one to steady storms for everyone else. I had always been the person who solved problems even when my own heart felt like a bruise. That belief had been my armor and my excuse. Looking back, I can trace the cracks. I never wanted to be the kind of friend who gaslit, who withheld affection like a currency, who set traps disguised as teasing. I wanted to be the friend people called at 3 in the morning when disaster struck. I wanted to be the friend who remembered birthdays and who showed up with soup when illness spread. Those things were real. They were also a cloak that I used to hide the parts of me I was ashamed of. I treated loyalty like a deed that allowed me to charge interest. I measured closeness on a sliding scale that favored me. I laughed when she made a joke that stung because I felt safer laughing than being vulnerable. I dismissed her fears as silly because acknowledging them might have exposed my own fragility. I told myself that I pushed because I cared. I told myself that I was blunt because honesty was a virtue. But honesty without kindness is cruelty. Bluntness without empathy is just an excuse to wound. The night before the glass fell, I had done something small that felt huge because of what it revealed. We were at her apartment watching a movie, and she paused it to tell me about a promotion she might get. She spoke in the kind of low voice people use when they are trying not to look too eager. I had smiled, and then I had made a joke about her always getting lucky breaks. It landed wrong. She laughed softly at first, and then the laughter faded and her face changed into a slate. Full story on the channel below.